Hey, Tim Reset here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to draw traditional Fibonacci retracements. So the first thing you want to do is start from the farthest left point on your screen. You're always going to be drawing from the left to the right. In that way, you'll know that you're drawing in the right direction. So what I mean by that is starting at the left, find the most significant high or low point on the chart. And this goes for any time frame, and you can back it up across multiple days if you'd like. So in this case, we're going to start at this high and pull to the first significant low. And those 2 points become our anchor points. So we have our anchor high and the anchor low. What that gives us is a retracement. You notice the 50% lines up with this pullback here, and that takes us down to the negative 23% target. And so what we can do is draw from the left to the right and continue to do so until the 61.8 is broken and the trend changes. So here we have the first trade from the 50% down to the negative 23% target. Once that trade hits the target, it's completed, and we can take the next traditional retracement in what's known as the series. So the next step is to draw from the entry point of the prior trade, so this last swing high, to the next swing low. We can remove the first drawing, and you'll see here that we broke the 61.8. When a 61.8 fails, we can go ahead and determine or assume that there is a potential for a trend change, and as was the case here. So what we'll do is start drawing the opposite direction, again from left to right. In this case, the first anchor point is a low, and that takes us to a high. I'll go ahead and get rid of this drawing, and now we have a long series that's beginning to form. Again, pulling back to the 50%, taking us up to the negative 23% target. And we continue to do that until the trend changes, or in this case, when we draw from lows to highs. We don't quite get a full pullback to the 50%. If I clean up my chart here, what we do in that case, or what one option to do here, if we don't get the full pullback, is to pull to the next significant high and wait for that pullback. In this case, all the way up here, at highs of the day, did give us a pullback to the 50%. In the next video, I'll talk about what happens when we do break through and advance through that negative 23% target, how we can go into Fibonacci extensions.